Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Aisha Kiati. I've been working at Eversource for about 3.5 years as an energy efficiency consultant alongside the utility partners to spearhead the workforce development initiative for the past year now. Today, we're going to be going through a couple of critical insights for the workforce development program set forth by the NHSaves, which, if you aren't familiar with, is the collaboration of the New England electric and natural gas utilities. The utility's primary focus is to provide customers with information, incentives, and support designed to save energy through the program offerings, and we have a vested interest in bolstering up our vendor resources to best continue providing quality services. If you have any questions, please type them into the QR on the next screen. You'll see this Q&A, and if you click on the icon, it'll take you to the questions section, and we'll save those questions for the end. The Workforce Development Program, we have been working on getting people to clearly see the viability and value in careers in energy efficiency. Our goal is to ensure the workforce of tomorrow is equipped with the skills and opportunities that they need to succeed. And to provide some background, the foundation of this initiative was set back in 2023 by the Workforce Development Survey and Study issued by GDS, with implementation starting in early 2025. As a part of this work, we have distributed contractor surveys to better understand market needs, and NHSaves utility partners are committed to addressing the workforce barriers faced by contractors and program workers. One of the most significant challenges identified is limited access to recruitment and training opportunities. This struggle to find qualified workers is a trend that we've seen across many trade in the recent years, and the NHSaves utility partners are looking to address the workforce barriers for energy efficiency contractors and program workers. Recruitment and training being the most significant barrier identified in the past study that GDS helped, and it's helping to shape our framework for the NHSaves workforce development program. Contractors in the study stated that they were struggling to find qualified workers, a sentiment shared across many of the energy employers across New Hampshire. While many experienced workers are already employed in the contractor pool, these new entrants that are looking to get into the field or new entrants that we're looking to employ into the field often lack the specific skills needed for the industry. To strengthen our approach, we've taken intentional steps to ensure that the strategies are shaped by our contractors and not simply handed to them. And to do this, we've organized stakeholder meetings and issued other surveys to gather meaningful feedback. And this has helped build buy-in across the contractor pool and ensures that the standards and initiatives that we're putting forth truly reflect the needs of the field. And we all know that continued demand grows for skilled workers, but without training programs that are tailored to the unique realities of those in the energy efficiency industry, contractors will continue to struggle to meet their workforce needs. And these stakeholder meetings and surveys have served as an important platform for contractors to voice their challenges and for the utilities and related partner organizations to collaborate on solutions. These conversations have been able to develop new efforts and outreach and focused program pathways to offer hands-on training opportunities for people entering the field. We've also taken meaningful steps to help contractors overcome the recruitment barrier. While our strongest participation has been from weatherization contractors in the residential spaces, our intention is to continue the expanded opportunities to see equal engagement across the NHSaves sectors, as we understand that workforce growth is needed across the entire energy efficiency landscape, and we hope to address these barriers by creating structured pathways. As we think about building a strong workforce pipeline, it is important for us to recognize the wide range of career pathways available within the energy industry. This next slide highlights those needs and some of the key roles where we both see current demand and future growth. And collectively, they show the breadth of workforce that we are building, one that spans auditing, installation, technologies, system optimization, certified performance testing, and these roles together support the long-term success of our NHSaves programs. It is important to build a pathway for those looking to get started in these new careers. A visual of what their progression may look like helps set the direction for those entering the market to get a sense of what might lie ahead. Not only does it give you a clear picture of the career progression, but it also helps motivate those in the pathway to understand their future opportunities. It is necessary for the success of the program and necessary for the success of those participating in the field. This is what it might look like to when you create a highway sign of advancement. And based on contractor feedback, we've created tiered training approaches. This structure divides coursework into levels, foundational trainings for those who have just entered the field, and advanced training for those who are ready to take on more complex responsibilities. For example, if you're a weatherization contractor, fundamentals and safety protocols are the first steps in addressing these concerns for early employment. Intermediate skills and advanced might include advanced installation techniques for those who are recommended by their crew leads to take additional training. This includes certifications. Advanced training may include things like crew management, other supervisory roles, energy auditing for those who have taken the prior tiers. And each tier is designed to provide a clear milestone for career progression. Contractors in the training providers will work together to ensure that these levels are recognized and valued within their industry. And by providing new employees feedback needed to grow, the workers who complete this training will be providing themselves with the ability to take on the increased demand for quality installation. Professionals in the field will be able to access higher level training that will help them move into more complex roles. And in these early tiers, these will be overseen by their management teams to ensure that specific skills have reached satisfactory marks before moving on to advanced learning. A crucial component to workforce development is creating these structured outcomes. When we talk about building strong, reliable workforce, it's not simply enough to just offer training. We need to ensure that the training leads to measurable, meaningful results. Effective training metrics allow us to understand whether workers are not only prepared for their job, but continuously improving over time. And energy efficiency can be a very technical career requiring specialized knowledge, hands-on skill, and a strong understanding of how buildings perform in building science. Because that structured training is essential. When workers receive proper targeted training, they can perform high quality work while adhering to safety standards, and that directly impacts our NHSaves program. And improving these building performances, we can increase our customer satisfaction. A major part of this work relies on identifying the specific skills that contractors need in order to make sure that the resources are being allocated to where the training is needed the most. And this includes the tracking of who's completing certifications, monitoring achievements, collecting data on training outcomes so we can strengthen the pipeline of workers entering the field. And workers who complete these trainings are better equipped. Seasoned professionals are getting access to these advanced roles, and that ensures that everyone, including the workers, the contractors, the communities we serve, are being provided the opportunity to get the training that we're providing. And by providing the clarity and evaluation and continuous support for advancement, we help create a workforce that is confident, prepared, and ready to meet the growing needs of our industry. This also helps with the employee retentions that contractors tend to face when hiring new entrants. Over the past year, we've been working with Apprenticeship New Hampshire to aid by partnering on a pilot for apprenticeship for weatherization. This slide highlights some of the key features that are supported through the apprenticeship model. such as the valuable pathway for the workforce. We're focusing on continuous measurement of skills, tools like NREL badges with state entities, hands-on evaluation, metrics for crew leads and employers and the employees. These structured evaluations ensure that the worker develops competencies at each stage of their careers. The apprenticeship is 1 year in length, but training can be completed in a shorter time frame, but the continuous support is available to the contractor and to the participant available through the time frame of the apprenticeship. During that time, they're receiving nationally recognized certifications. Some employers have also agreed to pilot wage elevations during the time of the enrollment of the participant to ensure that their skills and responsibilities increase and compensation reflects that growth. And our hopes is that the apprenticeship model will support continued employment and gain on-the-job experience while providing a low-risk opportunity for employers to bring on more workers. Um, and whether someone is continuing to advance in weatherization, pursuing HVAC specialization, or becoming an energy auditor, we think that apprenticeship provides a strong foundation for folks to build on, and these elements together make the NHSaves supported apprenticeship program a tool for attracting and developing and retaining the skilled workforce that our programs depend on. And below is the comprehensive list of some of the trainings that are offered by NHSaves, whether someone is just entering the field, looking for more advanced and technical specialized roles. We're offering a lot of entry-level skill-based trainings at 100% and health and safety courses at 100%. And most other courses are being offered as a 75% cost sponsorship. And next, we'll talk about how to access the trainings. So if you're requesting training, participants will need to be pre-approved based on their registration. Most of the trainings that you saw on the prior slide are available without approval as long as you are a employer that resides in the state of New Hampshire or the participant themselves reside in the state of New Hampshire, then they will be eligible to receive NHSaves funded training. Training requests can be provided through our vendor or through the email that you see on the screen. And if you are requesting training that is not currently on the list, you can still email us directly for us to review the training and see if we can get you the sponsorship at the 75% cost share. NHSaves may deny participants for any reason, including those who have not received pre-approval, and contractors must be working within the state to be eligible for NHSaves sponsorship. A major priority for us moving forward is to expand and strengthen the training and recruitment pipeline. We're focusing heavily on leveraging recruiting partners and engaging in targeted outreach efforts. This includes the collaboration with educational institutions, attending job fairs, trade fairs, career events across the state. It's what's driving our partnership with employment offices across the state to help vendors and New Hampshire customers with job training and opportunities. Our vendors also assisting with job matching to find participants for our vendors and contractors. And it is essential when we are talking to people that we're engaging with them directly and giving them the information that they need to understand about the career opportunity that exists within the energy efficiency space and our NHSaves programs. Um, because we're facing a shortage in trained workers, a part of that challenge comes from limited access to training opportunity, but another big part of the problem is visibility. Many people, especially those starting in their educational and career journeys, simply don't realize that energy efficiency is a viable and stable growth growing career pathway. If you don't know that the field exists, they can't consider it. And that's why a coordinated approach is so important. By having our vendors, our utilities, our schools, our state employment offices working together, we can build this skilled, reliable workforce that is ready to meet the future needs of the NHSaves program. And with this collaborative approach, we hope that it becomes fully embedded in places where new talent is forming. And whether someone is a high school student exploring options, a recent graduate, someone looking to shift into a more meaningful field, we want to see them in energy. We want to see energy efficiency as a real opportunity. And our outreach doesn't just stop at events. We're working with education providers across the state of New Hampshire, high schools, post-secondary education, CTE programs, colleges, spaces for adults looking to change careers. And every conversation, every job site, every interaction that we have is an opportunity to spark interest and raise awareness about these career pathways. And in order for this program to be a success, we need our contractors and vendors to utilize the resources available to them through the program. Our workforce development vendor, GES, offers placement assistance, which includes tracking open positions with our contractors, gathering resumes, information on participants, supporting recruitment efforts. This helps streamline the hiring process and make sure that contractors and qualified candidates are paired with good fits for their team. A vendor that works within our ecosystem is has access to NHSaves funded opportunities, upskilling opportunities, advanced certifications, and coordination ensures that workers can continue to build their workforce skills while meeting the needs of the industry. Another key service um, for interested candidates to explore their employment and our services are designed to help reduce these hiring barriers, expand training access, and ultimately strengthen the overall workforce of the NHSaves programs. And as we look ahead, we're to expanding opportunities. Our early focus has been weatherization, but our goal is to expand across all program sectors for NHSaves. The workforce is needed everywhere, and we are committed to supporting this broad need. Moving forward, we will continue to refine our strategies and apply this model to other program areas, such as residential, commercial, electrical, lighting controls, HVAC controls, heat pump practices, and critical skills that are needed in the energy efficiency space. Each each area represents a growing demand for in New Hampshire, and by addressing these workforce barriers with structured, well-designed pathways, we are looking to create visibility and viability for long-term stability in these career pathways. And we aim to make sure that the workforce of tomorrow is fully equipped with the skills, training, confidence that they need in these rapidly evolving fields. And I want to thank everyone for their time and collaboration, especially to those who have been answering our surveys and attending the stakeholder meetings, as your feedback is vital in supporting these opportunities. We do have, just to provide a quick update, a lighting and controls training on the 22nd of April for those who are interested to move forward. But I want to thank you for your time, and I look forward to working with you as we turn these strategies into actionable solutions to support contractors, communities, and the NHSaves programs. And with that, do we have questions from the crowd?
Yes. Excuse me. Can you guys hear me, see me? Aisha, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear
Oh,
you.
good. Okay, great. Um, yeah, we have a few questions here for you. Can I request training for a group of employees?
Yeah, you can request training for a group of employees. Contractors also have access. So if, let's say, you have a training that you want to bring in-house to your team, you can request that specific training through the email that was provided on the screen prior and or through to Jennifer Thornton through GDS.
Okay, great. Can on-site training be requested?
Yes, yeah, on-site training can be requested
Oh,
and we'll help support that on-site training.
I'm sorry. Are there future plans to streamline requests?
Yes. So we hope to have this launched by the end of next month, but there will be opportunities to just automatically sign up for trainings through the website without having to formally request any training.
Okay. Are there any subsidies for employees' time away from work to access training?
S- So right now, the subsidies are the 75% cost share for the course. But
Okay,
through the
great.
apprenticeship, there may be other opportunities through other state-funded programs. I know that we, through the apprenticeship that we're offering for weatherization, participants can access funding for tools that remain with the contractor, so that when participants, if they're staying on, they have their own set of tools. Um, and that's a perk from the apprenticeship program.
Okay, here's another one. I would love to grow my business and submit more commercial projects. How do I do so? And the second part of the question, in doing so, I would need help with admin, sales, installers, etc. Is that workforce also in the plan?
Yes. We think that sales, all of those types of trainings are important, customer service, um, those fundamentals that sometimes you don't learn on the job, you have to learn somewhere else. Those are also trainings that you can access through NHSaves.
How about what training providers do you currently work with?
So right now we're working with the Lakes Region Community College. We're working with Everblue. Some of our contractors have requested training through Green Jobs Academy, but we'll work with any training provider. I think we're working with a new one that is in Manchester, Build Green Maine. So if you have a training provider that isn't currently working within the state or is currently working within the state that you want programs for, just let us know what that training is, and we'll look to provide you the funding.
What if I want to take a training outside of the list?
So the formal process is that you would just request that specific training and we look into what the content is for the training. And as long as it's within what our guidelines are for what we're approving, then we will approve the training and provide the cost share.
Okay, great. As an employee, can I request to take these trainings or does my company have to sign me up?
So you can request the trainings directly or you can have the company sign you up. Um, You will obviously have to take care of whether or not you're going to be away for the day with your employer, but we will fund the training whether it's direct from the participant or whether it's from the contractor.
And it looks like the last one here is what about other fields?
Um, well, I guess it depends on the fields. We're really only focused on the energy efficiency field. So if something
Right.
is outside of that, I don't think we can provide funding for that. But as long as it's related to the program work that we're providing, then we have the ability to access funding for those trainings.
Makes sense. Looks like that wraps it up for questions.
And you can feel free if you are uncomfortable reaching out directly to us right now to answer your questions. You can reach out to that workforce at nhsaves.com email, and we'll help address any of the questions that you have.
Great. Thank you, Aisha.
Thank you, everyone.